Well, hi there and welcome to the ISC FX Options Weekly Outlook for October 10th, 2011. As always, this is Jason Ayers of OptionsSource.net. Let's start with a look at a weekly chart of the U.S. dollar index. This is a great way to gain perspective as to how the U.S. dollar has been trading against a basket of currencies. Well, the DX, or dollar index, hit 80 before reversing back to test support at 78. Now, 80.81 remains an important overhead resistance. However, after such a strong upward trend over the last several weeks, we are open to a pullback that could retest 76.77 for support. Take a quick look at the daily snapshot. We can see here that the current support level sits at 78 with the next downside target at 77. Next up, the CDD, the US versus the Canadian dollar. Well, the CDD hit 107 and reversed significantly to test as low as 102. While the pair closed last week within the 103-104 support zone, we are open to a continued retracement to the downside, bringing the 101-102 level in as the next support. 106-107 remains an important overhead resistance. Let's take a look at the YUK, the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Well, the YUK continues to consolidate within the 76.5, 77 focal zone. A break above 77 opens the window for a move higher towards the 78 resistance level. Failure to hold 76.5 opens the window for further US dollar weakness against the yen. Let's take a look at the EUI, the US dollar versus the euro. Well, the EUI pulled back to test support at 73.74. Now, if support holds here, we will look for a move upward into this 76.77 focal zone. However, after such a significant uptrend over the last several weeks, we are open to a deeper retracement down within the 71.5, 72.5 support zone. Let's take a look at the US dollar versus the British pound as seen here in the ISC FX Options pair value BPX. The BPX pulled back towards the end of last week to retest support at 63.5, 64. A bounce here opens the window for a retest of 65, 65.5. However, we are open to a retracement lower to test 62.5, 63. Let's take a look at the US dollar versus the Australian dollar as seen here in the ISC FX Options pair value AUX. Well, the AUX hit 106 before retracing all the way back down to this 101-102 support zone. Now, we may see a bounce back to test this 103-104 level. However, a break below 101 opens the window for a move down towards this 98-99 focal zone. Let's take a look at a few of our key points. First of all, the US dollar hit 80 as expected. But closed the week lower. 78 should act as a support level. However, we are open to further weakness that could result in a test of 77. The CDD traded into our 106-107 focal zone before retracing back down to 103-104. While the pair closed off of the lows this past week, we are open to the possibility of a move lower with 102-103 acting as the next support. The YUK continues to trade within a close range. As with last week, support appears strong at 76.5. A break above 77 should signal a tradable move to the upside. The EUI reversed just shy of our 76.77 target zone. There is support at 73.74. However, we are open to a retracement lower to test 71.5, 72.5. The BPX hit 65.5 and reversed. We may be seeing a double top forming here, which opens the window for a drop down as low as 62.5. The AUX traded as high as 106, but reversed quickly to retest support at 101-102. A break below this level will have us targeting a move as low as 98.99. And this has been your ISC FX Options Weekly Outlook for October 10th, 2011. As always, this is Jason Ayers of OptionsSource.net, reminding you to sign up for your free webinar at www.optionssource.net. Thanks for joining me here this week. We'll see you here next week.